the stock market, meaning companies, new highs.
I'm not fucking leaving. The show goes on. Nuts! They're nuts! They know nothing!
An online network called Internet.
Well, it's very hip to be on the internet right now.
Welcome, my degenerates. The rest of your life starts right now on Market Mania, presented by Kalshi. The no bullshit approach to all markets, including election betting, cryptocurrency, and the largest casino in the world, the U.S. stock market. We're back, baby. Big shout to Elon the dog, who is a good boy, and konnichiwa to Kalshi, our lead sponsor and U.S. legal election betting market. That special is going to be great when we have it here on Market Mania on November 4th. But today, our top story is AI. Turns out AI is a better trader than you are. This one is bananas. We have a story that is, we'll break it all down for you, but Mark Andreessen, 16Z, A16Z, Baller VC, sent an AI agent made by a guy that just, this is an AI agent that basically shit posts on Twitter constantly, sent him $50K in Bitcoin. This is a couple months ago. And depending on how you want to phrase this story, it created a meme. It got basically fascinated with the goatsy meme. If anybody's as old as me, they remember this as an early shock meme on the internet. And it spawned via a process that we will sort of dig in here, a meme coin that has eclipsed 200 million in market cap, and its wallet currently sits with about 500,000 worth of it. This story is insane. Brett Ritchie, can you just take us through, give us the little caveat to there, and tell us how this AI ran it up?
The question is, AI involvement is at play here. I think above all, this is a good marketing exercise. The AI is absolutely involved, but if you want to say that the AI went out and like actually launched this coin without a human at the switch, I'm going to disagree with you. So I think that these LLMs, really exciting stuff. I've been playing around with them myself, and I mean, you have too. And you can just see not only the current power but the potential, because they're getting much better pretty rapidly. So I think this is an interesting coin. It's a great, it's when you're the first of a new category in crypto, typically there's monster upside. And so shout out to anybody who played this coin, that you're up massive, most likely. We even put 150 million in the thumbnail, and it was 250 by the time we went on the air. So this thing is
This thing is bananas, and thank you to Incel Armand White for pointing out that it didn't really run its own 50K into 150 million. We assume there's some human clicks on the other side of it, and as I understand it, I even dug through the wallet a little bit. It was like very interesting. It looks like somebody sent the AI. It asked the AI over Twitter for its Solana wallet address, which it gave. You gotta wonder if there were human clicks involved in that. But it looks like it gave the AI a bunch of this GOAT, which is a goatsy something meme token. And then it looks like the meme coin did skyrocket. And so you can see Incel Almond White sort of dispelling a couple of these rumors here. But the story in general of like essentially, and it looks like the Truth Terminal, that's the account, Truth_Terminal on Twitter, if you want to see the insanity that it posts all day. And it's a fun little project about taking two LLMs, pull the constraints right off, so they're just uncensored and battling, and it's about putting multiple of them together and watching them discuss stuff, which I guess it turns pretty filthy pretty fast, the way that they have this one configured. Matt Glantz, what do you think about AI running it up?
This doesn't pass the bullshit meter. This is not real. This is just a marketing scheme to get some clicks, get some money into this coin, but it's not the AI creating this shit. Come on.
I mean,
if AI could do that, then an AI could go break in your own computer once you start it up, and it could steal all your bank account information, drain your bank accounts. If an AI can do all this,
you could see the 500,000 in GOAT tokens sitting in the AI Solana wallets. I mean, I don't know, Brett. You think this thing? You think this thing could start making trades and run that shit up?
The human with access to this wallet might start making trades. The more
right.
the number goes up.
This reminds me of the Elon's Optimus robots. There's really a guy behind the robot working all this.
So, speaking of trading shitcoins, somehow, some way, and I still can't believe any of this shit's real. I can't believe that this stuff is real. Whenever we see these posts by our two presidential candidates, every day there's some banger coming out. Somehow a presidential candidate, Donald Trump this time, has released, or at least is affiliated with, to the point where he's going to tweet it a couple weeks out from a fucking presidential election, that he's in with World Liberty Financial, some new shitcoin that raises more than 8 million. I guess they were going for a lot more than that. Brett Ritchie, I know you're all over this one. What did the Gold Man, what did Orange Man do this time?
Well, they've only sold like 4% total of the supply. They're trying to sell 300 million at a 1.5 billion valuation, and it's a total flop out of the gate. So it's only open to accredited Americans, which really reduces the pool of potential crypto investors by quite a bit. But the second part, which is even worse, I think, is there's a year lockup of the token. So you need to be an accredited American investor. It's a crazy valuation, right? 1.5 billion coming in at, and you're getting your tokens locked up for a year. There's a lot of opportunity in crypto right now. A lot of different things are pumping, different sectors. There's a lot of excitement. How much capital do you want to put on the sidelines for a whole year for like a Trump shitcoin? It's not a compelling sell at all to me. I like Trump too, and I'm in crypto, and I would never touch this thing. It's ridiculous.
Matt Glantz, yes. I can only imagine that this one just like really pisses you off.
I mean, whatever. We started with the $2,000 gold sneakers, $100,000 watches. Now this is his second shitcoin, I think. I mean, he's just
he did
NFTs.
grifter. He did like 3 or 4 NFTs.
Oh, the NFT. He's just a grifter. He's just trying to make money. None of this is going to the campaign. None of this helps him become president. This is all from personal wealth, personal guarantee, personal gain. And he's getting a free roll. Like this company, I'm sure Liberty Financial, whatever, said, here, we'll give you $30 million in coins to do this ad. It's just nonsense when you're running for president.
It is interesting that it doesn't seem to hurt him. Like you would think a presidential candidate doing a failed shitcoin launch 2 weeks out before the election would move the needle. Like,
yeah, that's because it's a cult, Brett. It's a cult. If a different candidate did this, it would hurt them a lot. If this was Ron DeSantis, it would hurt him a lot.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Imagine the Ron DeSantis coin 3 weeks out. So Thank you very much, Tony.
In regards to that, real quick, this reminds me of what Bill Simmons said. Tiger Woods, remember when he got in trouble with his wife? He's cheating. Everyone was like in an uproar. At the same time, Charles Barkley got a DUI and told the cop Charles was married too. I'm going to go get head from the best woman in Phoenix. No one cared. Because with Tiger, we were like shocked. I can't believe Tiger's doing that. With Charles, everyone's like, oh, yeah, of course, that's Charles. It's the same with Trump. It's Trump. He's just doing another shitcoin launch. We get it. That's why no one cares.
Now, thank you very much to Tony, the producer, for having, it's not a white paper when Trump does it. It's a gold paper. I swear to you, this is a real PDF. I swear to you that this is from the World Liberty, whatever the fuck, financial site. This is how the gold paper starts. And you can, that's good to leave that up there because boy, is just on the heels of Kamala's like black men for marijuana post. And then now you get the other candidate posting the gold paper shitcoin. I mean, what clown world do we live in where these are the two choices?
While the picture's up, I think we should notice there's no scar on the ear. There's no, where's the bullet hole in that ear?
There should have been blood. Can't believe there isn't blood dripping from that ear. So if you scroll down just a little bit on this, I mean, just not the, this is absolutely insane. You can just see the legalese of just like paragraph after paragraph. I read through a little bit of it. I'm no legal scholar here, but it's just like there's no value. We're going to have a DAO. You're going to be able to get voting rights when you buy the Trump shitcoin, and you're going to vote on what? What are you voting on? It's an ERC20, it looks like. And you're just going to, here you go, you have a coin, and then you can vote to do things. And yeah, I'm sure they'll make a pair on Uniswap, and they'll be doing DeFi, baby. We're doing Trump DeFi. Absolute nonsense. Glance probably, and you're right. Somehow we can do this. Somehow this is allowed. Somehow this is where we are in the American political process.
There's not one Trump cultist who's not going to vote for him now because he did this. That's the sad part.
I'm going to vote for him or Jill. I haven't decided yet. Jill Stein. Dr. Jill Stein.
The good doctor is on the ballot, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think she's going to win. But don't show her in the Kalshi markets. Don't. No one's aping in there.
She might win Michigan.
But what? Speaking of, do you guys have any more on the Trump shit? Does anybody need to fire a last salvo at this? Have we destroyed this enough on Market Mania today? We've demolished.
Let's move on.
Tony says it's dead. Tony says that we killed it. Matt Glantz, back to the world of real financial products that actually have earnings and create value. Tell us what happened to the ASML.
Okay, so everyone knows NVIDIA and the chip trade, how NVIDIA is now one of the top 3 most valuable stocks in the world, and how it's been crushing the market the last couple of years. ASML is one of the biggest chip companies that builds the machines for the chip companies to actually build the chips. And ASML is a $300 billion company on its own right, and they came out with surprise earnings. It was actually a mistake. One of their employees posted their earnings. They weren't supposed to. They posted them on their website yesterday. The stock was down 16% yesterday, $104 a share. Now it's down another $43 today. So it's down about, $50 billion in the last 2 days. It could be canary in the coal mine to the whole chip sector trade. We're going to see. I think TSM earnings are tonight or tomorrow. That's going to be hopefully a catalyst to make this thing ASML independent and not something to scare off people from the entire chip sector of the market. But we'll see. This is a big one. It killed the chip sector yesterday.
Brett Ritchie, what do you think about this ASMR?
I don't have an opinion. Chips.
That's my ASMR.
So
that's all I think about here. I don't know.
I wonder what percentage of our viewers are going to get the difference between ASMR and ASML.
I feel we got a high.
I think it's
in our crew.
Personally, I like my jokes explained, so I think that this bit's going to hit. I think that's a good one.
Okay.
Are we really fucked though? Are semiconductors fine? I mean, what does it matter that one thing? And also, do they get fined or something? Is there some regulation ridiculousness when you post your earnings accidentally? One
There's
little
always an
hasty click
investigation
from an
with the
intern.
SEC, but who knows what's going to happen?
Someone's mega short right before that big red dildo there, and then that guy's in trouble because he made a hasty click.
Enough of the stock market, Mike. Let's get on to real stuff. The betting markets, prediction markets.
Let's bet, baby. Somebody yesterday aped in bigly on Kamala. They hit the Trump no button for a milli. I mean, Matt, do you like it when somebody does this? They're getting your little price there. You got your 45%, so they're getting their little price. Do you still think it's a coin flip? Do you like this bet? I mean, what do you think about this? Do you think this helps their chances?
I don't know if it's a good bet or not, but I know the price is really bad because I was getting offered plus 150 at the same time this trade went up, or at least at the same time we saw it. So you can get plus 150 on Kamala now. This guy's getting 45 to 55 plus 130, something like that. It's not nearly as good as he could have got. But he did put up $1 million. So maybe
you can't always. Sometimes you got to take the worst.
On that liquidity, right?
Your size down. One thing that I think about as sort of Trump is moving up in the betting odds. 2016, Hillary was like 5 or 6 to 1 in the betting markets. I knew a bunch of people in our sort of poker player group were trying to bet Hillary. They thought it was a lock. They were laying like 7, maybe even 8 to 1, higher than market price to get money down on Hillary because they were betting in size, 6 figures, and you had to pay up to find a counterparty. And then it turned out they were completely wrong and got dusted. So these odds are interesting to follow, but I definitely don't consider this to be an oracle. Similar, like if it's an NFL game right before kick, I know that market is extremely efficient, right? That's the line. Here, I don't have the same level of confidence, but it's a valuable data point.
One hell of a luck, I guess. It's just lucky that Market Mania 2.0 started with exactly 50-50 betting markets for the presidential general on Kalshi. And so I guess since we've been on air, I don't know if we had anything to do with this, but probably not. But you can see the spread widening. I mean, I don't know. Like, are we still calling this a flip? I mean, are we still in flip territory? Or I mean, to me, it seems like the Dems made some blunders the last week.
They did, but if you remember when the line was 50-50, Matt said, and I agreed, that if you get plus 150 on either one, you take it, right? You get to 60-40 either way,
right.
You take it. I think that is still pretty much in play here. The Democrat machine, like they're very good at getting votes out and winning these sort of elections. I actually think Kamala becomes more interesting the further she drops. Because again, similar to Trump and like no one cares about his coin launch, a lot of the blunders that Kamala has done, people aren't going to care about that much, especially like the staunch blue team supporters. They're gonna drum up the votes. They may, roll in those midnight ballots again. We'll see. And I think we're gonna have a close election.
And guys, important little housekeeping here. If you guys have been following us, remember we're doing a $10,000 to $25,000 Kalshi challenge. And if you look under my name in the top right, you'll see that our portfolio value is now almost 10,000, almost 500. So we're up about 500, so 5% in a couple of days. We still have 2.5, 3 weeks to go to the election. That's our goal. And we only have we're only using $1,400 in bets right now. So we still got to put in some more bets, guys.
Make sure to tune in tomorrow night. We're doing a stream with Bart Hansen, who was the star of the show on our election betting special last year. Anyone that listened to Bart printed because he was calling Biden shouldn't be 20% here. This is ridiculous. These counties haven't come in. It should be even money. Anyway, he's coming on tomorrow night. We're going to fire a ton of our portfolio in with Bart's sort of guiding wisdom driving us. So we're going to get a lot more in play tomorrow night, 8 p.m., maybe 8:30 Eastern. We're going to post.
Let me also stress, Bart is one of the sharpest around when it comes to election prediction markets. So you definitely want to watch that if you're betting markets.
Yep.
Tomorrow night, and then find the replay on X and the old YouTube. Are we clicking in today? We're not clicking in today, are we? Are we clicking?
We'll just wait for tomorrow.
Do we have a click? We're going to click tomorrow. You're going to have to follow us. You're going to have to watch tomorrow. And then you're going to see a bunch of clicks. We're going to make a bunch of bets. We're firing our own $10,000. The four of us each put up $2,500, and we are going to put our money where our mouth is, just like we do every single day here, every single day in and day out. And I think that everybody knows when the safety glasses go on and the not investment advice hat is affixed, then it's time for the Market Mania pick of the day. Glance, we don't mess around here. Drop your pick of the day on the good people.
All right, AIFF. This is a small cap, $25 million market cap. The name of the company is Firefly Neuroscience. Let me read a little bit to you. It's an AI technology company dedicated to developing neuroscientific solutions that enhance outcomes for patients with mental illness and neurological disorders. Now, I don't know much about this company, okay? I'm not, this is the total gamble, but I do know that there's a couple stocks. One, the symbol's drug, and the other one is ATNF. In the last 2 days, they're both up like 1,000%. So today, right now, ATNF is up 500%. Drug was up 1,000% in the last couple of days. If people are just coming after these like biotech, like these obscure stocks, and they're running them up, you're going to have to get out if it runs up. But I would definitely take a shot with this AIFF. It's $3.75 right now. I bought a few thousand shares, and like you could wake up tomorrow, it could be $30. Who knows? And there's just don't put a lot in it because you don't know.
I love it.
These are crypto-like candles. Yeah. Crypto-like candles here. You gotta love it. Brett Ritchie, what is your pick of the day?
My pick of the day is Bitcoin, but not the cowardly orange Bitcoin, the real Bitcoin. Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10, Inu. This is a fun, really just a fun crypto. It has come up a bit recently, so I wouldn't necessarily pile all in, but the market cap is only 280 million here, and to me, it's one of the strongest meme coins. And I believe that we're in a cycle heavily influenced by the meme coins. They have a very passionate cult. They have a lot of presence all over X. They have an NFT affiliated with them that just ran up from like 0.5 to 4 ETH very quickly, and it's just fun. You check it out. It's a pretty big cult out there for these guys.
Yeah, please don't put more than 30% of your net worth into this, guys, when you're watching this. And Brent makes some good bets.
Maybe 1 year in the kids' college fund, so they still can go to community college or something. In the off chance this doesn't pan out.
Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, 10 Inu, a mere $250 million market cap.
Just that.
I mean,
basically.
At least we can point, if this doesn't work out, we can come back to this footage we're creating today and we can point to where the problems are. We could pinpoint it later on. Just it's important to put the pin on the map. I'm going to go with something that a shitcoin that has stood the test of time, and that's Counterparty, XCP. A lot of people know me as the rare Pepe dealer. A lot of people know me as the creator of Soda Popinski. That's probably not how most people think of me, but a very lightly traded, a mere 22 million in market cap. Counterparty, the XCP, the currency often traded for counterparty assets such as rare Pepes. And, a bunch of other weird stuff like Spells of Genesis and things that happened, the early NFTs and the early tokenization that might be historic. Who knows? But this is a fun one. It's hard to get. You ain't even going to be able to find it. So you don't need to. So Glance doesn't need to worry about people aping in too much. Can't even get a hold of it. No, you can't even find somebody with it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to do it for yet another fun time episode of Market Mania. You do need to mark calendars for tomorrow night with Bart Hansen, 8 p.m., late night, 8:30 p.m., late night Eastern Standard Time to do some Kalshi clicking. We are going to get it in there. And I think we like to, end our show every day with, some of the modern day poets and sages of our time. Today, we're going to go with Kanye and a little piece from his verse on the Rundown Spaz First Day Out freestyle. Goes a little something like this. America, kiss my balls. Pause. Fuck all of y'all. Hold up. You know it's Kanyeezy. I'm done being preachy. I'm a different species. It's Yeezy. Tell the devil, get beneath me. All I did was tell the truth and nobody believed me. On a boat, getting head out in Itili. My wife's titties is DD. They gonna put my dick on the cover of Us Weekly. Be sure to follow Market Mania. Do it on Twitter, Market Mania Show. And we call it X these days. Drop your questions. Be a part of our mailbag. Like and subscribe on the YouTube. And we'll see you tomorrow, if there is a tomorrow. But for now, it's lights out.
I never sleep if I don't have my medicine. I never sleep if I don't have my medicine. I never sleep if I don't have. I never sleep. I never sleep if I don't have my medicine. Time to right the wrong. So your hands in the air if you like the song. If you're going over there, take it twice as long. Last time ain't talking about Tylenol. Oh, I bet you'd like to know. You can come around the way if you're trying to go. If you want to switch lanes for a pot of gold, or a domino, out of control. The usual. Get mad cause I'm looking at your girl. Switch it up. I do it so much louder than everything you've heard. Everybody heard, got the word that the world wasn't turning. Act like you're in a jury. How of a turning, wow, we're turning. Can't lie like it's Mississippi burning. Don't act like you're in a daze. I imagine to look the other way. Couldn't clear space on my mind. Was afraid of the time. Strobe light like in the moonlight. I'm in the mood right now. How about tonight? My interview's tight now. I was surviving.